Hello everyone, it's GaroShadowscale, and welcome back to another React video. We're checking out Sable. I actually don't know too much about this game, but it was recommended to me to react to. We're gonna dive right in. Let's take a look. Sable. Many of you probably haven't heard of this game. It actually looks you're not playing! It actually looks really, really interesting. So right off the bat, like, this art style is really, really cool. I don't know exactly what you would call it. Kind of has a bit of that Borderlands-esque art. Like, look at the environment. It's really, really cool. It's a big desert. Creatures, spikes. This song, though. You got vehicles that make me think of Star Wars. Climbing mechanics. Mystical temples of some kind? And shrines? Sable. I had never heard of this game until it was recommended to me, so let's actually break it down a little bit, because this looks really, really cool. I love the art style. This song is really, really nice. Cell-shaded? Okay, it's pretty. Tatooine? Yeah, it looks just like Tatooine, especially with that vehicle. Is this anime? I don't know if I'd go so far as to say it's anime. It's like Journey? Yes, big open desert just like Journey, but the art style is a lot more reminiscent of a game like, say, Borderlands, which looks really, really cool. I like the art style. The mechanics look interesting, like a really big, open, interesting world, and you've got vehicles to help you navigate it. Admittedly, deserts aren't my favorite. I prefer snow areas, but honestly, with this art style, it looks so well done. I didn't mind the desert in Journey at all. It was beautiful. But yeah, it looks like big open deserts. Then you find like these abandoned kind of like warehouse areas. It looks like this was manufacturing something here. I'm not sure. Like, there's a lot of pistons around. So it seems like a very exploration-oriented game. You're going out, you're exploring these warehouses, these factories, and then you explore some temples and ruins. Yes, here's some kind of temple, some kind of mystical technology here. You walk up to the door, and then it lights up, and then it opens. So I wonder, are you some kind of scavenger exploring maybe the remnants of some other civilization? Like, who built these temples? It really feels like it might be some kind of immersive game where you're exploring and finding answers. I mean, again, this isn't really a gameplay trailer, so we don't really know what the gameplay looks like. But the world looks interesting. It looks beautiful. It looks really open. And there are also some climbing mechanics. It was earlier, right? So we see the vehicle mechanics. I wonder if you actually see some kind of creatures like what you see here that could leave these big bones behind. I don't know. We know there is wildlife in the game. We saw some, yeah, right here. We see some wildlife here. They run around. Oh, wait. I didn't even see that person. This is a person. So you can find some other NPCs out in the world, some friendly ones. Okay. I wonder if this will be a purely exploration-oriented game, or if there might be, like, any combat, any enemies, or maybe, like, run away from certain monsters you may encounter in the ruins. Where was the part of the video where she was, where he, she, actually don't know the gender of the main character, was climbing up walls? I want to see that again. They were climbing up to some kind of town. Where is it? Right here. So, it seems like you can wall climb very effectively. Like, there's not even any indication on the wall for where you can climb. I mean, can you literally just go straight up like any structure? There's probably going to be more depth to that within the actual gameplay. Okay, so this, all right, for some reason I interpreted this as some kind of like village you could go to, but no, this looks more like a ruins. And that's yeah, it skips ahead. So this person climbs up, goes up the stairs, and then to the door, and that's when the door just opens up on its own when the person approaches. Yeah, so it seems like a pretty empty, barren world, but there are people in it. We saw the guy near the campfire. There is wildlife. It seems like a very exploration-oriented game, where you're going to be looking around trying to find some answers, which is very Journey-esque, because Journey, you walk in exploring a big desert, having no idea, like, what happened, and you just find these ruins, and the story is slowly revealed to you over time. Although one thing about Journey is that there aren't any NPCs you can interact with. I mean, there's multiplayer aspect to it where you can see other players, but that's not really the same thing. So I wonder what kind of dialogue you might get involved with as you see other characters. But it does seem like a very exploration-oriented game, which I love these kinds of games. I love Journey. I loved Abzu. I'm a big fan of these kinds of games. So I'm pretty excited to see how it turns out. Looks really, really cool. Post-war oriented? Could be. Deserts are usually the biome you see like when there's been tons of destruction post-war. In fact, that's exactly what it was in Journey. Journey was a story about post-war, about greed over power and how people destroyed each other using newfound technology because they were fighting over who got to use it. They were greedy for it. So this might be a similar story. Maybe some big war happened and now it's just a desolate wasteland. And as you explore, you will find answers regarding what actually occurred here. I hope it's not too similar to Journey, though, because I do want a bit of diversity here. But I mean, I will say the visual style is definitely unique. And the climbing mechanic and everything. So I mean, it does have its differences, but I want to see another really good story, but not, you know, just a copy-paste of like the Journey story. Statues looks like dragon? Let me get a good look at them. These? I don't know, they look more flat-faced to me, don't they? No snouts. Reminded me of Rhyme. I haven't played Rhyme, actually. Big Eggs Onward. How you doing, Onward? It's good to see you. I see the follow, by the way. I have alerts paused right now. Rhyme, yeet. The running animation looked a little choppy. Let me see the running animation. I didn't pay attention to that, actually. The one where they finish climbing, right? After they finish climbing. I think I kind of see what you're talking about, actually. Yeah, you're right. It's either some kind of really low frame rate or... Yeah, it is a little bit choppy. I see what you're talking about. Do you see how like the legs just kind of snapping into position when running rather than a more fluid motion? I do see what you're saying. I imagine, I mean, this was back in 2018, so this is like an early build. They'll probably fix that up. I'm not too worried about that. I can't imagine you're going to look like that when you're actually controlling the character, because everybody would notice. That'd be really bad. But for sure, how smooth climbing and riding looked, it did. Maybe they're still ironing this detail out. I like exploration games of this game, and it's basically just called Air. I recommend you like it. What's it about? I've never heard of that game. Playing Fortnite? Cool. Hi, Dragon's a long time. It has. I missed you. Can you get some food? Sure. The smaller ones. Where are the smaller ones? Were they in the same structure? Been running to the campfire. Cell shading always looks nice. Yeah, it looks really, really nice. 3-frame running animation? Exactly. Really low frame rate on the running animation. Small statues. Was it from a different location? Those ones. Which ones? I don't understand. Smaller statues that look like dragons? I don't see it. Or do you mean... Oh, these! Oh, yeah, you're right. They've got, like, the horns. They got the fangs. Yeah, you're right. You're right. What is this game? This is called Sable. It's not out yet, though. This was the 2018 announcement trailer for Sable. To the right and left? Yeah, these look really cool. Yeah, I got you. These are nice. Really makes you wonder what these temples are about, but I guess we're gonna have to find out in the future. At any rate, I don't think there's really much more to be said about this video. If you like this video, please leave a like and comment. It does help out a lot. I do upload a new video to this channel and my streams channel every single day, uploading frequently to my main channel as well, so make sure you subscribe to all three and hit the notification bell so you never miss out. I also stream daily on Twitch starting at 12 p.m. Central and ending at 4 p.m. Central, so make sure you follow me there to catch when I'm live. Link is in the description. But that's it for the Reacts video. We're heading on over to Penumbra Overture now, which is going to end up on my streams channel, so I'll see you there!